joyful people. Hi, joyful people. Hi, joyful people. It's Aya from Aya's Joy, and I'm back with another minute motivation. God has more for you, but you have more to do. Let me explain. Y'all, I have had so many people tell me about the things that they have done in this last year. And it's eye-opening to me because this last year was too through. I was very depressed. I was very upset. I was very in and out. I was very just trying to uplift myself. Towards the later half of that year, I got myself, but I have done so much emotional damage by not truly trusting God, more so grudgingly getting through things that I didn't grow the way that I was supposed to in so many areas. And I realized that sometimes when we lack, we assume that, we go back to scriptures like Philippians 4:19, where God says, I will supply all of your needs according to your riches and glory. Which is very true, because God will supply all of your needs. And yes, we've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor the children begging for bread. You are the lender and not the borrower. So you should not be begging to make ends meet and things like that. God will show up for you. But that abundance you look for sometimes requires action. Sometimes that abundance requires you to step out and start doing things that God has been putting on your heart for a while. You've had it in your heart. You've had it in your spirit. For some of us who are multipreneurs, who start up so many things, your word is consistency. You need to be consistent. This is me talking to you, talking to me too. You need to be more consistent. You need to stand up and start doing things consistently. You invested in these things. You started this course. You started doing these things. You started creating these products. You started putting labels together. You got a logo. You did this and that. Some of y'all, like me, have gone as far as you have product in your house. You have all of these things in your house. And maybe that's why every supplement and every provision you get, everything looks okay except for the financial aspect. And it's simply because that extra requires you to take extra steps for you to tap into that abundance. And you have the grace to do so if you call upon God for it. So don't talk yourself out of those things. Don't think that you can't move forward. You probably should. You know what, y'all? As I'm talking about this, and I just feel like so many other people are going through this, I want to go deeper and tell you guys kind of my testimony and the things that I've seen in the last 2 days that have just made me say, literally, the enemy was busy, but obviously whatever he was doing worked because I was distracted, and sometimes that's what it is. These spiritual attacks or other things not working in your life. This is why God said the joy of the Lord is your strength, as they were continuing to do what they needed to do. And that's how sometimes you got to maneuver through this life. As you continue to do what you need to do, don't stop. Don't get stagnant. And I don't mind it's the devil's workshop. I don't believe that's in the scripture, but y'all, it makes sense. It makes sense because you have to have something going. You have to be doing something. Even if it's volunteering, you have to be giving back in some way. You have to be pouring into yourself. You have to be pouring into others. You have to let God pour into you. You have to. You have to. So for this Friday Night Live, I believe that this is going to be the video topic. Either this or restoration has been on my heart. And we'll go into more detail. And those of you that joined last, y'all know it was fun. It was nice. It was nice. It was impromptu. But yes, so that's my word for today. I guess this wasn't a minute motivation. It was supposed to be a minute motivation, but now I'm going to have to post it as a regular video because I couldn't get all of this out in a minute. There was so much more to say because we do it all the time. We do it all the time. We have all of these good ideas. We have all of these things. And sometimes it's not, because I don't believe everybody is an entrepreneur, but you're not applying for those positions. You think that pay is too high. Why is it too high for you? When you look at the job description, everything lined up in it you can do. So why, if they want to pay you over $100,000 or $200,000 to do that same job that you're making 30,000 or 50,000 doing? Why wouldn't they want to pay you that? You have the skill set, you have the mindset, you have all the things that they're asking for. And if they ask you questions, you can confidently tell them that you have done this, you do this in your career and this and that. So why do you feel inadequate because there's a price tag that you feel is too high for you? Nah, y'all, we got to do better. We got to do more. But yeah, that is my message, and I believe that we gonna talk on Friday. We might morph it all together, but yes, you guys stay wonderful, stay positive, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and know you are loved. Bye.